On New Year's, who'd have thought we'd find such a peaceful spot? Cruising along the Howqua River, past dozens of packed out sites, we were a little worried, but rolling into the nicely dispersed 7-mile campground, we knew we'd found our spot. Along with me and Vic on this trip, we have Jay and Liz in the GQ, Aaron in the Amarok, and if Ollie in the Nav doesn't look familiar by now, you definitely need to go back through and check out some of the other vids. Ollie has planned out the whole trip, so I'm stoked to be just going along for the ride on this one. We hit the tracks straight after brekkie. The aim was to head up and over Mount Sunday, but not before a detour to Upper Jamison Hut. Patrol didn't overheat once. Alright, that's a lie. We had to take a short spell at the top of Mount Sunday. To say the tracks were dusty today would be an understatement. Those of us with no AC and their windows down definitely copped the worst of it. Luckily though, there was a strict criteria in the planning of this trip that every campsite had to have a river nearby, and Wren's Flat was no exception. Lumberjay slapped on the work boots, and before long we had a fire going to fend off the flies. Today we're heading out to explore the Silver Mine Spur road that branches off from camp. It should give the cars a good workout, and there's a hike at the end of the road. Round that up with a swim when we get back, and it sounds like a recipe for a perfect day. For the hike, we set off along Mitchell's bridle track to get to Cinnabar Hut and Quicksilver Creek. Today had been some of the most fun I've had on a track in a while. It was the perfect level of difficulty.
coming down.
The dust had been just as relentless, so when we were back at camp, we gave the cars a bit of TLC. Gus had found our camp and is tagging in with his new 60 for the rest of the trip.
This is Ollie in a bucket hat. You've even got the same shirt on.
Oh,
No.
you just need to buy a bucket hat.
Hang on, I've got one!
It appears I have a type when it comes to mates. Moving on today, we went through Jamison, past Lake Eildon and down along Big River. Big River is fast becoming one of my favourite valleys of the high country. The bush is lush and beautiful. There is a stack of free sites to choose from, but we pulled into the Knowles campground. I don't have a huge amount of footage from here because we were too busy soaking in the serenity, enjoying the lack of phone reception.
That? Yeah. I think it's in the bushes on the other side of the bank.
Nice.
On the opposite bank.
It's stuck on the rocks. And now.
I'm glad to see we're staying true to what people are expecting of us.
Cut fishing ability.
Yeah.
There was a few tempting looking tracks around camp, we just couldn't resist having a jib on.
Well, I'd be damned, like when I got sons, if I let somebody tell me who I am. Here I stand, flesh and blood, doing all that I can. Need no drug, if I let you inside my head, well, I'd be damned.
Ollie definitely took the crown today, setting the nav up a steep section that me and Jay, in our live axle patrols, were too pussy to try. Just when I thought the weather couldn't have treated us any better, it hit us with this perfect sunset to top off our trip. Cheers for everyone who made this trip such an awesome time, and for everyone checking out this video now. I've got links to the trip route and the campsites we stayed in the video description. Catch you in the next one.